This is Bill Hornbarger, Chief Investment Officer at Benjamin F. Edwards, with three things to watch for the week of February 5th, 2024. Well, another really big earnings week. We get about 1,300 U.S. companies will report earnings this week. And so far, earnings would be characterized as slightly disappointing. 230 of the S&P 500 constituents have reported earnings this week, this quarter so far. Aggregate earnings surprise about 7% on an aggregate sales surprise of about 1%. Again, coming in a little bit lower than people had expected. For the calendar year, earnings are expected to grow about 11%. So that's something that the markets are watching very closely to see if earnings will accelerate as we get more reports through the end of the quarter. The economic calendar is relatively light. Probably the highlight is the Institute for Supply Management report on the service side of the economy. That came in Monday morning at 53.4, actually a little bit better than expected. The service side of the economy continues to grow. And then the other thing we'll keep an eye on is the Federal Reserve Senior Loan Officer Survey. In thinking about where we are in this cycle, there were some signs in December that discretionary spending had slowed a little bit, and some signs of softening hiring in the services side of the economy. Again, those have been areas of strength as we work through this cycle. So again, things that we'll keep an eye on in the coming months. And then finally, we have 14 separate Fed speakers on the calendar this week. Remember, we had the Fed meeting last week, no move by the Fed. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell was on 60 Minutes on Sunday night. We have other speakers through the week. And the expectations of Fed easing have been pushed out a little bit. Go back a couple of weeks, Fed funds futures were showing a 60% odds of the first rate cut at the March meeting. That's down under 20% early on Monday morning. And again, something to keep an eye on. The markets have been priced for as many as 6 interest rate cuts this year. The Fed has been talking about more like something like 3 interest rate cuts. So that disconnect could lead to some volatility, and we expect some clarification from Fed speakers as we work through the week.